Hey guys, Kelly here for another coach tip of the day. Today I want to talk to you about perfectionism. Perfectionism. I think you've probably all heard it, and some of us suffer from it. Perfectionism is not the art of being excellent at what we do. It is the need to be perfect, without flaws, no errors, an expert the first time we do something or very soon after, or else we quit. Okay, so perfectionism kills. It kills creativity. It kills success. It kills accomplishment. It kills excellence, which is really ironic because the idea is that you want to be perfect. And what is excellence? Excellence is saying, I've honed a skill. I've learned how to be, have dexterity, be skillful in some area, and it may have taken me time. And time is something that perfectionism never, ever accounts for. It's funny, you think about if a child quit trying to walk the first time they crawled and stood up and fell over. That's ridiculous. There would be no human beings walking the earth because nobody does that well the first time. Or think about how when you started drawing your letters or your numbers and you got them backwards in the stems and the D looked like a B, or the numbers were all backwards and looked like Cyrillic or something, But you didn't stop. And maybe you wanted to stop, but your teacher helped you to keep going. And hopefully we've had adults in our lives that helped us to understand the difference between excellence and perfection, right? Or perfectionism. Because we're never going to hit perfection, let's just face it. And even if we think that we have, then we're just lying to ourselves. Because we're humans, we're flawed. And we can't always do everything right the first time. And nor should we really try, right? I mean, that's just sort of silly, and it's proud. So I want to apply that to areas of our lives. Like, for example, of course, I fitness coach. So I've coached a lot of people that they can't master a move, and so they put their workout away. They are not really awesome at yoga, so they never do it again. They do it one time and it makes them mad because they can't do it. Or, they skip a workout. Here's a real beauty. They skip a workout, or they fall off the track. They get going with their eating and their workouts for a while. They skip a few. Their eating goes to crap, and all of a sudden they just quit. And it's like, really? I mean, think about an area of your life where if you didn't succeed as an adult, not as a child with walking and writing letters and stuff like that, but if you had one mistake that you threw it away. I mean, gosh, maybe you have patterns like that with relationships, I don't know, but I'm thinking that you have some relationships in your life that have lasted longer than like one day or one encounter with a person, right? And think about what happened there. Why were you able to persist when perfection wasn't first reached, right? I think that there's some sort of something to the perseverance of realizing that there needs to be grace. There needs to be grace given to ourselves and given to others, right? And there needs to be time. There needs to be time to work on things, whether it's a relationship or, a skill or a knowledge base or an activity, right? And so either you have to quit altogether or you have to live in that uncomfortable zone where you can't get it right all the time. You might not even get it right much of the time. I tell my new coaches, you don't have to be great at this right now. In fact, I don't expect you to. If you were, that would be wonderful, I guess. But in a sense, as your coach, I wouldn't have anything to do to help you. But if you were perfect at something, we would have to move on and find other things for you that are challenging, whether that's up in your business, up in your workouts, or whatever it is that we're talking about. Because the reality is, as human beings, we can always improve, and there's always more knowledge and more dexterity, more skill, and more excellence to be reached out there. There simply is. That's just the way that humanity is, right? Okay, so I guess my point is that figure out a way to persevere. Look at some areas of your life where you do persevere and you're just looking for excellence and in your relationships or in your skill set, and then think about ways in which you actually do quit or areas you've quit in the past, and think about what was going on there. Was it somebody's voice that you heard? Was it somebody's criticism? Was it your own critical spirit of yourself? That's what I struggle with. Nobody's really criticizing me. I criticize myself. And so I can look at areas in my life and I'm like, man, I need to start trying to, get, that instrument out again, or if I want to, or think of things that I'm not so awesome at first that I would like to become excellent at, and then focus on that and take steps to do that rather than having an all or nothing, I'm either going to be awesome at this the first time or I totally suck and I'm going to quit attitude. Okay, so think about that today. Look at your life and figure out which ways in which perfectionism is killing you and your pursuit of excellence of things, and where you need to let it go and just focus on giving yourself grace and giving yourself time and becoming truly excellent at the things that you love. Okay, bye-bye.